Hello YouTubers. Been asked a couple of times about my tilt plate that I use. I made this thing. Sorry about the stand it's set up on, nothing very flash at the moment. I went around to get something a little bit more better from my boneyard around the corner, and there was a big brown snake out there. It's the end of summer, well it's actually the start of autumn here in Australia, and it's quite warm. It's 27 degrees Celsius today, and the snake's like coming out and laying on the lawn, and being the second most deadliest snake in the world, I figured he had prime position, so let him be and let him enjoy his sunbaking. So this is it here. There's two versions here. This top one is for a hex beam, fairly simple setup. Mast obviously, antenna bolts to the top part. You lift this up and then you tilt it this way, so as the mast comes down the hex beam stays at an upright angle. There's a hole up in here to put the pin, and that locks it into the horizontal position so you can work on the hex beam. When you're finished, so hard to do this one-handed, sorry about that. Pull the pin out, put it up into its position. Another hole here, put the pin in there, the locking pin, and there's an R clip that comes in around the back here and fits into there and locks that into position. So you get the idea of that. Nothing overly flash, it just makes it a lot easier to work on a hex beam than to try to work on it horizontally. So much easier. Okay, this is the big daddy. This is the tilt over plate for the new GXP antenna. Prior to this I had a opti beam on it. The opti beam weighed 75 kilos, so this thing is really heavy duty. I'll just go for a spin before we start pulling it apart. Lots of extra holes in this because it was being used for the opti beam previously, but now it's being used for the GXP, which is probably just as heavy but different configuration on the setup. So here is the boom support for the boom. It's a long boom. The GXP's got a 70mm boom. This boom support fits here and obviously goes up, and then the ropes come out to support the boom. So nothing spectacular there. Prior to that, the opti beam had this sort of setup, smaller, and fitted there, so there's a couple of extra holes that don't need to be there. Taking these out. The bottom one here is for the boom, for the GXP. The boom sits across there like that and bolts up nice and snug. Nothing, no surprises there. Pull these out. The second hole through here for the opti beam. The opti beam had a 40mm square boom. This GXP has got a 70mm round boom. So here's the locking mechanism. So nothing flash. You just down the bottom, run this down the side of your tower, and when you pull it, it releases that. By pulling that, as the tower starts to come down, the antenna always stays horizontal with the ground. So if you imagine the tower is horizontal, the antenna is nice and square to the ground, and it makes things a lot more easy to work with. These bearings are called pillow bearings. They're quite cheap. I got them off eBay. I think they're about $16 each. Just get a shaft to suit. Comes down, stainless steel spring. If you don't get a stainless steel spring, you're going to get rust problems. And just the locking mechanism's just a bit of a clamp with a bit of aluminium that slides up and down between it. So it's nothing flash, it's just everything's got to be a little bit loose, obviously, because of corrosion and dirt and moisture. But she's secured on the back to the mast, and that's about it. Everything is stainless steel, aluminium. It's 8mm plate, aluminium. You could probably go a little bit thicker, you could go you could probably go a bit thinner as well. It's just what I had. So to help anyone out, here's a couple of dimensions. about 440 wide. Oh, the V's cut here at the top, so when it swings down, if you've got like another antenna on top, it clears the pole. So there'll be 60mm mast on this, but with that V cut out, it clears it. And it's still just nice as it goes down. It just sits there horizontally, just takes up all the angles. And we get down the bottom, pull that, and lock it into position. Some people don't run locks, so it just flaps there at the bottom. The way the antenna generally holds it back against the plate. Couple of holes in the back to allow for bolts to go through and whatever, but that's basically about it. It's not overly technical. The length of it, for anyone who wants to know, 680mm. Shape's not really important, design's not really important. I just sort of did that in my head. This is the first one I built, and I think the design is quite good. Works fine for me. It's a 20mm axle at the top for the bearings. I think they do 16s, I think they do 12s, whatever grabs you. And that's basically about it. I've heard these things cost as much as $600, $700, $800, $1,000 to build, so get out there and have a crack. It's only $100 or so of material, a little bit of time. Also too, here's a bit of a clue. You can cut these shapes with a circular saw. Being aluminium, if you've got a circular saw, even I cut this with a battery saw. It's just got a wood bit in it. Mark it out and cut it like you would with timber. It cuts beautifully, doesn't damage the saw blade, and does a good job. You don't need to laser cut and all this other rubbish. Just get out there with a saw blade and give it a crack. So, yeah, there you go. There's the, I didn't probably show you that. That's the locking. So when it comes over, you unlock it and then let it tilt. So there you are there. The locking pin holds it in the position there. This is just another latch to lock it back, and then the secondary latch in there, secondary hole in there is for the pin. So there you go. Have a crack, make your own tilt plate, makes antenna work a hell of a lot easier. You'll see it in a couple of videos when I actually have the tower down and the antenna will be mounted on the tilt plate. You'll get a fair idea, but it just sits horizontally, makes everything a lot easier to work on. No working off high ladders, no trying to juggle elements all around the joint, and everything works out really well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully I won't get attacked by a brown snake.